I'm playing the Late Night 217 tournament with Banette Dusknoir. Now, maybe wondering, why Banette Dusknoir over Guardy Dusknoir? A lot of people think Guardy Dusknoir is the better version. First reason is, it's Halloween, so I need Dusknoir, I need Ghost. Of course, Banette is already a Ghost, but Gardevoir really isn't a Ghost. Additionally, has a better Zard matchup, and I like to be able to beat up on Zard players. Just because you can immediately Dusknoir their Charmeleons, whereas Banette Dusknoir can have some trouble sometimes. And also, it's just a little bit easier to play, because I don't have much experience with either deck, so I prefer to play one I can figure out how to play and play correctly. Round 1 is up, and I am fighting Roaring Moon. I'm weak to Dark. I will see how this matchup goes. Wait. Roaring Moon Dusknoir, he only plays 2 Sada. Why does he only play 2 Sada? I don't know, but that actually means Item Lock should hurt him more. Because he got 4 Dark Patch, but only 2 Sada, which means if I Item Lock him, causes a lot more problems. Invalid name. I think my friends list is full. It's weird how friend list full says invalid name when it's not the name. That's the problem, but, you know, let's remove some of these. Alright. And let's add friend. There we go. Friend request sent. Hopefully he accepts that soon. Alright. And restarting the game, once I can get in, hopefully I can do well in this. This is gonna be weird. I don't know why he only plays 2 Sada. He also plays 1 Roxanne. Like, I would just play a Roxanne over a 3rd Sada. Send him a challenge. Good luck. Yeah, my opponent was saying I'm to set the correct name for my in-game name, but it's just, it says the invalid name when it's not. I don't know if he sees my challenge. Let's see, did he send one? Ah. Alright. Gotta restart the game because the game is once again glitching out as live always does, new friends. Let's see, I think it was online for a sec. Sorry, I'm being quiet. Boo, getting closer and closer to 500, yeah. Oh, boo, not like boo with live being so... boo because it's Halloween. I always think you're saying, like, boo, which is true because live is, annoying. I was literally being quiet because I was, like, having to, like, talk to my opponent for a sec to, like, work out live's glitches, with having to restart the game and stuff, which is whatever. But now I'm in the match, so I'm good. Yeah. Cool. Interesting. I think I start with the Duskull. I guess I'm relying on PokéStop. Right? Wait, am I going first or second? I don't know if I'm going first or second. Ah, my opponent's going first. That kind of sucks. I mean, I guess it's manageable, but it sucks. Also, confusing as Duskull ain't gonna do much for me, so I'm not even gonna try it. Petron, yep. Well, okay, we'll see how this goes. This is kind of scary, but it is winnable. I'm very much relying that its setup is just not optimal. Battle log says if you go first. It does? Oh. I didn't even realize that was also in the battle log. Yeah, I should check that more often. I love that Pokemon TCG Pocket, while you're setting up, has a big thing in the top that says you are going first in TCG Pocket. They need to add that to live. Even online, I don't remember forgetting as much. What's he doing? He's like, hello, mister? You there? Okay. Research. Ooh, if I research there, it hurts, but I might have to. Is this necessary? I feel like it could actually be useful. I think I have to research here, right? I mean, I could PokéStop first, see what it finds, or I could just find more things I don't want to research away, which could be even worse. That's not bad, actually. Heavy ball fails. My prizes are good, though. Excuse me. Oh, no! What is heavy ball doing? He disconnected trust. Look, he said he almost disconnected, then he came back, and now it looks like I'm the one disconnecting. Dang it! No! I think they must have updated the game yesterday and screwed something up. Like they always do when they update the game. What? I can't play my turn when I'm lagged out. Wait, am I just stuck forever? I think I might actually be stuck forever. Oh my gosh, I got unstuck. I'm unstuck now somehow. Oh my gosh. What is happening? Why is the game so slow? It's scary. Also, this is not a good setup. Could Stretcher back a Shuppet? There's an argument that I do that. Because he knocks out my only Shuppet, I'm kind of in trouble, right? Or I could just Ultra Ball for another Shuppet. That does require, like, losing a Duskull or something. So I guess it's fine. I still do need the Lumineon, but yeah. Could also get Mew EX. No, I'll get Shuppet. No. I'll get Mew EX. Oh, no. I don't know exactly what I'm doing, to be fair. And then I will get back Shuppet here. Now, it does fill my bench, technically. Which is slightly scary, but I expect he's taking a knockout, so... What in the world? Okay, end turn. No, get Shuppet. Yeah, maybe I should have gotten Shuppet, I don't know. I like the idea of Mew EX, but it does fill my bench, so no room for Lumineon, but... I kind of expect him to get a knockout, but I guess there's actually a very good chance he doesn't, so... He researches. I feel like he's not going to knock out if he researched, especially when he didn't research away any energy. I almost... Why get Mew EX? I mean, it draws cards, essentially. Of course, Lumineon could draw me cards, too. I guess I was kind of expecting him to knock me out. I guess there's a good chance he doesn't. But, like... PokéStop finds me any way to get a Dusknoir, I'm in a great position. Which I think actually might be Stretcher. I think I might be low on Dusknoirs. You're to cook next turn if he doesn't KO. Not cooked. Remember, PokéStop is in play. PokéStop's in play, so I'm not cooked. Also, I feel like there is a very good chance he gets a KO. But yeah, maybe getting Lumineon. The Lumineon would have found like research or something, which still would have been good, but yeah. Let's see what he does. Okay, well, it looks like he's probably powering up that Morpeko and knocking me out. But that doesn't mean he's knocking me out, so that's good. The bad thing is it moves the energy from Morpeko to the bench, which means he can use it for an attack. With the moon. Yep. Assuming he puts it on Morpeko? I guess? No, okay. He puts it on the moon. Maybe he's not getting an attack. Like I thought he was. He's back in Dark Energy. He's gonna attach another to Moon, maybe? Possibly. This is weird. Hello? Is he disconnecting again? Oh my gosh, is he having a lag again where like the game freezes? Is the game actually frozen again? So it's like can't end turn. I don't know why the server. Oh my gosh, no! Alright, I see where I should have gotten the Lumineon. I see how that was correct. Because the PokéStop did not find me anything, and in fact put me in a worse position, but whatever. Let's hope his hand's not set up. I don't know what is going on with the servers. Why are they so messed up? Like, it's weird. Okay, I was like, are you still frozen? Looks like he's not. Maybe not, at least. It seems horrible. I wish I had left spot for Lumineon, because I probably could have locked him here if I had. My opponent's like, did you just see that? I'm like, see what? What is my opponent seeing? Hi, welcome to your vlog. Like I said, cooked. Not necessarily XR, but maybe. Yeah, my opponent's like, did you just see that? I don't know what he saw, but there's something that the game glitched. Conceal cards, one of the energies off my moon. What? Apparently on his screen, it concealed cards and energy off his moon. The game is whack, is what I'm telling it. What in the world? How is that happening? I don't even know. Oh, I love him getting rid of Sada. What in the world? It's messed up game. What in... Live! I mean, maybe Halloween, they're like trying to scare me with these errors for Halloween, right? Uh-oh, is he frozen again? Oh no, is his game frozen again? It better not be. Okay, Starbits, good thing. He can do something. And that something is probably getting a moon attack, which is somewhat tough for me to deal with, especially because I have no energy on the field right now. Like, if I had energy on the field, I might want to deal with him attacking with moon, but because I don't, it's kind of hard to deal with it. OMG LOL, I've never seen this before. I don't know what's happening on his side of the screen. Something is glitching out for him. What is happening to the game? He brings up... Okay. Yeah. I'm assuming it's going to let him use the attack unless it's still glitching out and just won't even let him do that. Who knows? He's going to leave the stadium or remove it. Gonna remove it. Now I feel like I want to, like, Lumineon and then Iono him. And then if I item lock him, I can try to force him into gouging. Unless he can find his own stadium. If he finds his own stadium, it is tough, though. Vessel's good. Vessel away Squawk. Or, wait, where's my psychic energy? Oh gosh, they're all gone. That's crazy. How am I so low on resources? Oh my goodness. I do think oh, this one has Salvatore. I didn't realize this list played Salvatore. I just copied it from somewhere else, so... Didn't actually realize I had that. Lumineon for an Iono. Gotta hope he doesn't find a stadium off the Iono. I also gotta hope I find a way to get Bannette off the Iono. Jeez. Okay. I mean... Hopefully this works, right? You could also just Calamity Storm and not discard a stadium just for the simple damage from it. Let's see, how many stadiums does he play? He plays 4 PokéStop, so he most likely found a PokéStop, because he hasn't even used one yet, so he most likely has a stadium, which is actually really tough. Because discarding a stadium, he just KOs me. Which is bad. There's also an awesome matchup, by the way. It probably is, yeah. Let's see if he has a stadium. No, he has the gouging! Okay, I think I'm okay, actually, because he has to KO himself. I'm okay for now, because he has to gouging. It's not perfect, but it's actually okay because of that, so... Not over. It's close to over, but it's not over. Bring up Mew. Who's he bringing up? This is crazy. I gotta stretch her back in energy because I have no more energy. My last one's prize, so stretch her back a psychic energy. Don't like having to use my stretcher for that, but it's kind of required. I do think I Iono him, or I could just try to take a KO, but I think I Iono him. Could put down a Duskull, although I only have access to like one more Dusknoir in this game, so I guess it doesn't matter that much, unless he KOs a Duskull, in which case it could, so I guess I'll still do that. Iono him to 3, try and disrupt him, I guess. This is awful. Interesting polls. Not great polls, but interesting polls. The good thing is I don't think he's KOing me right now. You could also just Dusknoir and Calamity. Yeah. That would work too, that previous turn, to KO me. Catches it to Darkrai, yep. And that's the problem. Darkrai just... I mean, it doesn't do that much damage, but it does enough damage to cause me problems. Oh my gosh, it's actually like 2 hitting me. That's way more damage than I thought it was. I mean, what do I even do about that? I can move things off Morpeko. I don't think that matters. I think I'm just gonna have to go, like, try to get a Bloodmoon attack next turn. Most likely. Yeah, I don't even have... I mean, I could Poltergeist, but it's not gonna do enough damage to be relevant. This is not looking good. I could Painful Spoons off anything, but I don't think anywhere I'm gonna Painful Spoons would matter. I essentially just have to get the Bloodmoon attack next turn. The problem is that requires me to draw into a way to get the Bloodmoon attack, which is not easy necessarily. Because I gotta find the Bloodmoon. It's on the bottom of the deck. Ah. Yeah, he KOs me. Takes 2 prizes. Gotta find the Bloodmoon. Gotta find him. Finding him is going to be very difficult, though. Nest Ball for Bloodmoon, thank goodness. And it does 240, which is exactly enough. The problem is Bloodmoon can't attack next turn, so he just gets a free turn to do whatever he wants. Although I think he is down a lot of resources, which might make it okay. He's down double Dark Patch, he's down 1 Sada, he only plays 2 Sada. So it's still going to be difficult for him to power up, to be fair. But it is possible, and if he does, I'm kind of in trouble. Candy Dust, no! He wins. Yeah. I played that match wrong, for sure. But also, it's just not a good matchup at all. But yeah, I could have locked him earlier, possibly, if I did it correctly, but, didn't, sadly. Also, just didn't find pieces, but I could have found pieces better if I had not put down Muliax. Muliax is still likely I'm gonna find pieces, but not likely enough. Anyway, game 2. You could tell I haven't played Bannette before, but I'll probably be doing better soon. Very common. I start out 0-1 and then make a comeback. 11 minutes till the next match. I guess I'm gonna look at the meta. I was thinking 11 minutes might be time to play a match of the ladder, but I don't think it's quite enough. It really does seem like live is glitching out for other people too. Talking on the server for the tournament, that live is glitchy, which is tough. Anyway, oh, the popularity is interesting. Most popular deck, Raging Bull, Ogre Pawn. I guess that's really not that surprising. I mean, it's easy to play, it's fun. It's meta to an extent, so I guess I see why people play a lot of Bull, even though I don't think it's as good as many other decks. It's very easy to pick up and very fast and fun, so I see why people like it. Although, personally, I think it's not the best deck choice to play overall. Of the list, Lumineon, 20% half it. I think Lumineon's okay. I don't know if it's really necessary, but I see the reasoning behind it. Bundle seems kind of weird. If they have a one prizer in play, they're likely to have another one prizer, so I don't see like why it matters that much. Slitherwing. Yeah, people are switching away from Sandy Shocks to Slitherwing. People used to have Sandy Shocks, which can do 90. But because Slitherwing hits weakness, it one-hit KOs a Karapagos, it one-hit KOs an Iron Hands. So it ends up actually being quite useful to have Slitherwing over the Sandy Shocks, even if it does require a little more energy investment, probably. Also, if you can get Stomp Off set up early against Stall, it can actually be really funny to mess with them. Lugia is the second most popular deck. That's kind of interesting, that's second most popular. I do think this deck is very good right now, though, so it makes sense. Only half of them is Squawkabilly. I really like Squawkabilly. A third of Pheasantipity. I also really like Pheasantipity. Honestly, I just really like Rahul Reddy's list. Maybe because I played against it, but it seems consistent, solid. I mean, having Gift Energy plus Pheasantipity is insane, and even if you get around Gift Energy, they can often still Pheasantipity, which is crazy. So it's very interesting. I really do like Rahul Reddy's Lugia. But a lot of them not having a Squawk and Pheasantipity like he does, which I feel like it's very good to just have a consistent list. People are kind of cutting the single Lightning Energy, it looks like. Single Lightning Energy, single Vessel is pretty solid, just to be able to attack with Hands again, because Hands really is the best attacker around. I really do think Hands is the best attacker in a Lugia deck. So being able to play a Lightning Energy in a Vessel may seem weird, but it really helps to be able to power up Hands. Like, Wellspring is good, but Hands, I think, is just the optimal attacker in the deck. So focusing on a consistent Iron Hands play is really good. And I also like Raikou V. Being able to just kill a Pidgeot feels real nice. Definitely is helpful. Anyway, 7 minutes to the next match. And I guess I can look at the next deck. I mean, I don't have much to say about this, guys. I guess... Oh, well! Half of them are weirder. I guess people are moving back towards Chinchino builds. Like Thick Chinchino, which... Thick Chinchino does more damage. The problem is Dusknoir just kills your Chinchino without even triggering the Gift Energy or Legacy Energy. Making Chinchino a lot weaker in a Dusknoir heavy format that can just ping it and it's gone. Karapagos Dusknoir. Looks like, 0.46 Buffalant on average. Normally, if you play that, you play 2. So, like, 25% of people about have Buffalant. Most likely. Noctowl looks like 3.5 on average. I do like 4 Noctowl. I think you can get away with 3, but I think 4 is the most consistent. Looks like over 2 Pidgeot on average. I think you don't need 2 Pidgeot. I mean, it's nice, but I don't think it's really worth trying to fit it. I'd rather fit a 4th Noctowl than a 2nd Pidgeot in this deck. Many matchups you don't even need Pidgeot. And in the matchups where you do need Pidgeot, you still can find it if you have 1, unless you somehow prize it. In which case, you can still win without it. It's just... And also best of 3 format, of course, makes it even better to have thinner Pidgeot, because you prize it 1 game, you can find it the next game. But yeah, most matchups you don't even need Pidgeot, so... It's just kind of extra. Zard. I play Counting Clone and Lost Box is a funny name for sure. But he's playing Zard somehow, so I guess he's not playing Lost Box. Half of them have Cleffa, I see that. 0.8 Rotom. I feel like everyone should play Rotom at this point. Because Zard wants to go first. 0.9 Lumineon. I'm glad that almost everyone has Lumineon, because Lumineon is definitely necessary in Zard. Dragapult, Pidgeotto, Luck. Okay, the things at the bottom I'm just gonna ignore, because I don't think they're very good. Dragapult's okay in Zard. But yeah, then the rest of those things, like Petrarunt DX, Moltres, I mean, I'm not a fan of them. Even the Petrarunt, like, even Petrarunt Mochi is just worse than Dusk Zard. Like, Mochi Zard is just not great. I mean, you're increasing your damage slightly, while also damaging yourself. So... kind of odd. 30% of the Zards have Cologne. Why? Thorns is beatable without Cologne. Control. Depending on the build, a lot of Control you're favored against. If they have Coruscant or Devo, you're probably slightly unfavored, but it's not that bad. Lax. If you just have Thornton and Churro and a thick enough Dusknoir line, you're favored in Lax. I guess Cornerstone. So you're not favored in Lax, but Lax is still beatable. You can still get past Cornerstone and stuff. So it really, like, seems like all the matchups at 4 are, like, unfavored, but not super common and not unfavored enough that you really need a Clone to beat them. So, not a huge fan. Also, whoever plays Devolution, I don't know, man. I guess if you're not skilled in the mirror, it can help you win. But if you are skilled in the mirror, you can just out-skill because it's such a skill-based matchup that if you play an identical list, the better player wins. Of course, Devo is good for a worse player, but if you feel like you're a really good player, you're probably not playing Devo and Zard, I feel like. At least in this format. Gardevoir. Same popularity as Banette Guardian. There's also, Banette Dusknoir down here, but yeah, Gardevoir. It's got... Not many of them have Mimikyu, which makes sense. If you are playing a Namor SV, this is interesting. So what it does, Pokemon that have Psychic Energy can't be affected by ability, so they can't Dusknoir your things with Psychic Energy. Which is very interesting. That a Namor SV kind of just blocks Dusknoir. It's cool. It's just not what you expect to see, necessarily. Very, very interesting. Deepo's good in the Pult too. No, it's okay. The problem is they evolve from Dracloak pretty often, which makes Devo a lot weaker. But yes, Devo can be good in the Pult. My biggest problem is Pult. You want to win fast. You want to attack every turn and go as fast as possible. If you Devo, you're missing a turn of doing damage, and if they immediately find Candy off your Devo, then you kind of just lose, which is why you never want to use Devo except as a last resort against Dragapult, because you want to do damage as fast as possible. Really only Devo for, like, okay, they have me in a situation where they almost certainly win, so I got a Devo and Iono or something, or Devo and Spam. But, by the time that you pretty much know they feel it, they likely have a Dracloak on the field, and then Devo is a lot weaker. which is kind of tough against Dragon Ball, because if you use it early game, you're missing attack. They find a way to set up another pull. You just kind of lose the game at that point, since you completely missed the turn you could have damaged them. And that's why I'm really not a fan of Devo. I think it maybe improves Dragapult by like 5%, maybe? I don't know. It doesn't really seem very powerful, sadly. Why not like a board wipe? That is technically an option. But why? I mean, but how do you board wipe? That would mean you're like damaging multiple different Pokemon. They've normally got one Dragapult set up at a time. It's kind of, I mean, also most Dragapult aren't Pidgeot Dragapult as well, so it's like you can't really bring down Pidgeot because most aren't Pidgeot. But even if they are, I don't know. But yeah, board wipe situation is something Dragapult can do because they put 6 on your bench and 200 on your active, so they knock out 2 things at once. Whereas for you, Zard, you're only hitting 1 thing at a time. You put 180 on a Dragapult. Then you're going to want to hit the Dragapult again and finish it off. You're not really going to want to Devo it, because that gives you 1 less prize a lot of the time. Attack Dusknoir. That's another way to KO, and that once again does not use. Of course, you could Dusknoir the bench, I guess, and then Devo to KO 2 things. Possibly. But I mean, they very rarely have 2 Dragapult EX in play at the same time. Normally they got like a Dragapult, a Dracloak, and another Dracloak or a Dreepy. It's very unlikely for them to get 2 Dragapult because they just aren't consistent enough to do that, especially when they're focusing on their Dusknoir. I guess it could be if they get 2 Dragapult out, you could attack Dusknoir Devo, but I don't feel like it's that common for them to set a 2-Pult like that, but it could happen. And then that is a situation where you could try to board wipe with it. Which isn't terrible. Next matchup. Zard. This is a very, very good matchup. I'm going to play it correctly this time, too, so I can actually win, you know? I hope the server doesn't have more errors. Because last time the server had a whole lot of errors. But a lot of other people are saying that it has issues. Alrighty. Oh, by the way, in case you aren't aware, TCG Pocket released today. Just start shopping and go first, for sure, for sure. That's what I would hope to do. But yeah, Pokemon TCG Pocket released today, which is pretty cool. I think I might enjoy playing it more than live. Unless I'm playing live in like a tournament for practice for the main game, I think as a game, it's more fun than TCG Live, because TCG Live is not super interactive and somewhat boring to play, personally. But Pocket is fast, 5-minute games that are really enjoyable. So I think, although Pocket is also very luck-based, I think it is definitely good. I've tried it some. And if you want to see it, it's on the App Store now, so it's cool. Anyway. I'm talking because my opponent hasn't joined the match. If he doesn't check in, I get a win, so. For his own sake, he better check in. If he doesn't, that seems like a problem for him. I mean, I guess maybe he doesn't check in because he's like, oh, I lost game 1, so I'm not going to show up game 2. Which I guess somewhat makes sense. But I would love a free win. Alrighty. Come on. It looks like my opponent's just not going to show up. Maybe he will. But I don't know where my opponent is. Some pocket tourneys on limitless pocket. Have they actually? That's interesting. They have! There's one happening right now. What is surprising? Is it surprising? They're not prizing. Earn points. Count towards a ranking. Be invited to compete for the season title. Okay. Single elimination is a weird way to go. This tournament has got to go fast. How do they know how to export a deck list? You can't export a Pocket deck list. Like, Pocket doesn't have that capability, to my knowledge. Maybe it does, but I didn't think it did. Also, I'm not a huge fan of this list. It's got, like, one of every fighting Pokemon. By the way, if you look, there's a lot of Pikachu. Pikachu Zapdos. Pikachu Zapdos. Pikachu Raichu. Pikachu Raichu. Pikachu Zapdos. This is the kind of thing you'll see. Oh, Executor EX Executor is amazing. Except, I don't like this list. I did something really funny. I had 2 Executor EX, 2 regular Executor. Which, it's like flip a coin if heads do 30 more. It's essentially just coin flips. But what's funny about it is it's a quad deck in a format where you can only have 2 of each card. Because you can only play 2 of the regular Execute, but you can have 2 Executor EX and 2 Executor to make it more consistent to find them. And it was a really funny deck that was very coin flip based and very luck based. It wasn't very good. Where are the Mewtwo's? Like, I'm surprised. There's 1 Mewtwo EX, 1 Snorlax. That's not what I mean when I say where are the Mewtwo's. I mean, like, where are the actual meta Mewtwo decks? I feel like Mewtwo is a very good deck. Starmie is also good, to be fair. Reason Starmie is good is Misty's stupid. Flip a coin till you get tails. Each head's attached to energy. So you can power up your attackers in 1 turn if you get lucky on coin flips. You can create pocket decks in the deck. Oh, gotcha, okay. But yeah, Misty is stupid because you can't attack going first. Oh no, you can't attack the energy going first, right? But you can use Porter, which means if Misty gets enough heads, you can attack going first, which you normally can never do. Because there are no free attacks in the game, which is hilarious. Machamp, wait, why is everyone playing a bunch of one-offs? I'm assuming that's because people have just gotten the game. Like, you should not play this thin line unless you've just gotten the game. If you have the cards, you would play much thicker lines. Like, 1 Pikachu EX is not enough. You need 2 Pikachu EX, 2 Zapdos EX, and then, like, 2 Baby Zapdos. So it's your entire deck, and then you have, like, the BDIF. I think Mewtwo is the BDIF in a format where Pikachu's not around. Pikachu's only really good because Mewtwo and Charizard are so common, and it kind of rolls over them. So yeah. Anyway, I won my match because my opponent didn't show up, so, you know, fair enough. Free win. I'm gonna play on the ladder, I guess, with this deck, because my opponent just didn't show up. It did just release. That's fair. I'm wondering how many players were there during the beta. For a little while, the beta was open, no matter where you were in the world. Like, originally it was supposed to be region locked, then they made it no longer region locked, and then they made it region locked again. So I got like a week where I was able to play it. Then it kicked me out again until release. But I mean, I already have like an entire Mewtwo deck built. Maybe I should play in a Pocket tournament on stream. I think I should, actually. The biggest problem with Pocket tournament on stream is I have to try and find some weird way to get it on desktop. Because Pocket is not really a desktop game. So I have to find some odd way to do it. Interesting start. Let's see, what am I fighting against? Lax? Lax. Interesting. Is that a good matchup or not? I think it is. Because Dusknoirs are good against Lax. I mean, this actually, I think, is a good matchup. Also, item lock means you can't counter catcher. I mean, this is a weird matchup, but I actually think it's okay. If I item lock him, he can't loot either. I think this matchup's actually fine. I almost like getting 2 Duskulls. Your turn? Because if I item lock him, I don't think he's going to be doing very much. Nest Ball. Sisters. I'm gonna get rid of single candy and then, yeah, single candy. That's fine. Instant charge. Alright. Now to start lucking. Lucking him out of the game. I guess we'll see if there's anything I want off Nest Ball. I don't think there's anything I want in Nest Ball here before. Could get another Duskull. I don't know if I want to get too many Duskulls in play, but I don't hate the idea. I mean, they're not really a limit to the amount of Dusknoirs I can use. I mean, there is a limit, but it's not very high. Actually, how many candies do I have left? That kind of determines it. Oh, I have 3 candies, so I can evolve 3 Duskulls. I also have Dusclops, of course, available. Iono for a new hand. And then start lucking him. Very interesting. I'm not going to put that Duskull down. It's just too many Duskulls at that point. Could put out PokéStop. He can't use the items he draws, and it can help deck him out. Could also technically Ultra Ball away some things, like, if I wanted. Nothing on PokéStop. Not a huge fan of losing Dusclops, because that was something I was considering Ultra Balling for if I wanted to, but that's fine. Everlasting Darkness, you are item locked. Lax is pretty much just an auto win, to be honest. I feel like it is, yeah. Because, I mean, I shut off their counter catchers, I shut off their flutes, I shut off pretty much everything they would ever want to use to win. And it's also, not only is it an auto win, I feel like it's going to be kind of boring to play against, but whatever. Boss, sure. I mean, I essentially just evolve that to Dusknoir, right? Or I can even Perplex, which would be funny, although that means I'm not locked. Prime Catcher is interesting. I don't hate hitting Rotom. Although I feel like I kind of like to save my options of attack stuff. If I can. Well, I guess Prime Catcher is the option I'm using. Just go after Mr. Rotom. Everlasting Darkness. ISTG if you don't heat. I don't... Something about, like, him Erica-ing me. Yeah, I know he can Erica me, but, like... Although Erica requires something to be in hand, and the only thing in hand is a Duskull. Remember, Erica from hand. Oh, Ultra Ball away the Duskull. I see. I just saw the previous one. Yeah, I should Ultra Ball away the Duskull. You're right, because he could Erica me. Although another Duskull on the field doesn't really matter when his only real way to do stuff. Did he say lean? Flip 2 coins, 0 landed on heads. Dang. But yeah, now I do Ultra Ball away the Duskull and the Shuppet. Yeah, I don't need another Shuppet. I could get a Dusknoir out. Just have it at the ready. Also, won't be able to be discarded off PokéStop, which is nice. I gotta be a little bit more careful with PokéStops maybe soon. So I don't take myself. I could just Dusknoir and kill his Rotom here. I kind of like that. Just kill his Rotom, shut off any chance he had for setup. I just realized I shouldn't evolve that one because he might dust my other Duskull. Right? Like, there's technically a chance he gusts my other Duskull, so I shouldn't evolve that just in case. But, I mean, it's probably fine. I don't think it's going to be a huge problem. Pick a prize, mister. And then I'll lock you and knock out your Rotom. Oof, Double Tails and Silene. I know, it's tough for him. Great for me. Ooh, another Dusknoir and another Shuppet. Awesome. Oh my gosh, there's another one. Wow. I'm not expecting, and that's why I shouldn't have candied yet. Although I guess you could Eerie if I didn't. So that is a reason to do it. And I can always PokéStop and find another candy or a Dusclops or something. I don't know. Ooh, I can't hit the Mimikyu, which means I kind of want to save Dusknoirs for the Mimikyu if I can. Sinnoh. Okay. I mean, I have Switch, right? If Switch is the best option, I might even... Yeah, I think I have to switch because I want to keep him item locked. Could technically put down Shuppet to go with the Bannette that recovers supporters. That is technically an option, to go with the Bannette that recovers supporters. Like, I can find an Ultra Ball or something that can cover supporters. And it also... The Bannette destroys itself when it does that. I don't think it has to be on the bench to destroy itself either, so... You're close to winning turn, never mind, he benched Mimi. Yeah, I'm not winning next turn yet because of the Mimi bench, but it's not a huge problem. Penny, sure. Who is he bringing? He's bringing up Mimi? Okay, he's gonna force me to Dusknoir, I guess, which is fine. Alrighty. Okay. Man, that is Dusknoir the Mimi, I guess. I do like PokéStop. I honestly do think I use it as well. Interesting. Not great, but interesting. Dusknoir the Mimikyu. We both take a prize. Alrighty. I almost feel like I thin. I mean, it's weird to thin, but at the same time, like, I just want to win fast before he has any chance of getting the setup he wants, right? So the way to win fast is to thin. Everlasting. Let's see what he does. Alrighty. Put that in. I mean, you can keep replacing my PokéStop all you want, buddy. Sisters, just don't discard my candies. Or my candy. Did he get rid of my candy? No, he didn't, so I'm good. I also have a bunch of stretchers left, which is good. I do think I keep him locked for now. I could put out Stop, right? No, I'm just gonna... I don't want to be too aggressive and end up decking out, right? Now... Yeah. That's fine. Arvin, what's he gonna get? Nothing he can use, really. Unless he puts on another Rotom, I guess. Counter Catcher Stone. Or maybe a Pidgeot V, maybe? If he plays that, I don't think Lax... He does play Pidgeot V. I didn't think Lax played that anymore. But he does, okay. What's he stoning for, though? Probably like a supporter for next turn or something. I mean, fair enough. I would love to Iono whatever he got away. Man, I will PokéStop now because I think he got like something he could use and I want to make sure he can't. That was not a very useful PokéStop, but whatever. He might have gotten an Erica. Ooh, if he got an Erica, that is actually scary. Right? That is scary. Because I have a Mew EX in hand that I can't really easily get out of hand. Yeah, what would I do if he Ericas? Not much. But I could do. Yeah. Everlasting Darkness, alright. I mean, he's in range of Dusknoir at least. I mean, he might be Erica. That might be what he got. I'm assuming that's what he got, but we'll see. Erica could cause problems, technically. Because he could trap my Mew EX. I mean, Mew EX can attack if I power it all the way up. It's tough. Bench me, you can't gust it down 2 boss, can't top pad. Fair enough. I feel like it is more likely he Ericas than bosses right now. Although he could have gotten like Silene to put boss directly on top, maybe. Interesting. I'm very interested in what he's stoned for. I think I just win with Poltergeist here, right? Bar some incredible luck on his part, I think I win. Like, his hand has gotta have multiple items. Literally just needs 4 items in a 9-card hand for me to win. Take the prize, Mr. Take it. Where's the prize you're gonna take? Sir. Alright. Guess I just gotta wait on you. Alrighty. Hello? Come on, man. You don't need to sit there. I don't know if this is a glitch or if he's actually just stalling. I really hope it's a glitch and he's not just being rude. And now I have to wait for him to bring up a new... No, okay, brought up automatically, that's good. Poltergeist! Oh my gosh, his whole hand was trainers. Okay. Well, that's game. GG. His entire hand! What in the world? Wait, what was that quest that is completed? It was some Halloween quest. I didn't even see what it was. It was one of the Halloween quests, because I do Halloween daily quests now. I didn't actually see. Maybe it was the Dusknoir quest. There's like literally a Dusknoir quest for Halloween. Like, use Dusknoir in a game, or something. Like, you have to evolve a certain number of Dusknoirs, or use a certain number of Dusknoirs. I don't remember. That's cool. That's like an expensive card in real life. That's not cool, despite being in... Yeah, that card is atrocious. Wow! 200 damage if you can flip heads. So you're below rate on a coin flip. For the same cost as Zard, that's above rate, without a coin flip, with more HP, and with an ability that powers itself up. Like, really? I pulled that Squirtle. Yep, I did too. Pulled it IRL. It was pretty cool. It's a cool Squirtle. Part of the Squirtle squad. Anyway, 9 minutes until the next match begins. In the meanwhile, I guess spend time talking about the meta again. So I stopped at Gardevoir. I did not look at the Banette Gardevoir, I don't think. Screamtail's interesting. I guess that's a new inclusion. I haven't seen this in Banette Gardevoir until recently. I think this is the first time I've noticed people playing Screamtail. I don't hate it. I mean, when I did 160, seems alright. You are breaking the item lock to do it. But it actually does seem like an alright finisher, especially considering it's like a 1-prizer. I do kind of like the idea of Screamtail. Also, they have only one attacker Pokemon set up still. You can Screamtail it. It sold for $43, I think. Yeah, I think we sold ours for about that. Look at the ancient list. I'm curious what sauce people have been cooking. Will do. Yeah, of course, Gravity Gemstone is ridiculous in Banette Gardevoir. And some people have 2 of them. Makes sense. Ancient box. There's only 4 people. First one, it's the Bubba. Petarant. Double Pal Pad. That's about all I see that's, like, super interesting about it. Oh, Cerebral Breaks. That's weird. Why? Why would you... I don't know. I feel like Secret Box is so much better than Cerebral Brace. Won game 1, then lost game 2. That's very, very interesting. Master Labui is playing, and I know he's a good player who I end up seeing a lot in online tournaments. So let's see how Master Labui is doing. He's 1-1. His loss is large, which makes sense. 2 Wake, 2 Tusk. We've got a little bit of a thinner Tusk. Unperstamped as his ace. What are these ace-spec choices? Stamp? I know Master Labui is, like, a good player because I see him doing well often in online tournaments, too. What in the world? Yeah. Sorry, I was typing because someone's like, a judge is like, trying to get our recording of all bugs, showing up today. It looks, and, the judge is like, ugh, this is so crazy. Let me chat with PJ, so the owner of the tournament, about stuff today. Keep trying, guys. It looks like there's a chance the tournament will be canceled due to glitches and, like, issues. Interesting. No ninja? Wait, no ninja? Where? Which one had no ninja? Oh, this one had no ninja. You're right. That is... Oh, wait. He had research? You're noticing things I didn't even know. He does have research. You're noticing things I didn't notice. Very interesting. Yeah, that is very, very interesting. Oh no. Tom Hagen? Monkey Dory? Okay. One kind of... This one does have secret box. One rod. One stretchy trekking shoes? What are these? I mean, he's 1-1. Okay. This one. 1-1 again. One cornerstone, one bundle, one picture front. One devolution. He's got a cornerstone and a Devo TM? Really? Cornerstone and Devo TM. I kind of like it because they have to Dusknoir to KO your cornerstone. But if you Devo TM, they run out of candies, and if they run out of candies, they can't Dusknoir, therefore helping the cornerstone. So 2 cornerstone. Maybe it's better to have Devo because it's more widely available, but you also have the cornerstone. This one might actually be favored in Nazard, possibly. It also does have the 1 fighting energy for the cornerstone, which I really don't think you need, but... Very, very, very interesting list. Also, only 2 PokéStop feels really low. Okay. Very unique. That was a good thing to tell me to look at, XR. Ancient Box were weird today. They're cool, but they were definitely not unexpected. Turbo Moon. Not gonna do a Dark Ivy Star because it's not very good. Lumineon Iron Bundle. 30% have those. I think those are both actually good in the mood. So I think Lumineon isn't necessary. It isn't necessary, but it's good. I think Bundle is very good. Some of the multiple Squawkabilly. I don't hate multiple Squawkabilly. This Squawkabilly does feel really important for an early power. A little less than half people have Binding Mochi, which I just like that, because Roaring Moon, or sorry, Petra DX poisons you. And then Binding Mochi is just kind of really powerful after that. Oh my gosh, I'm yawning a lot, jeez. Okay, Iron Thorns. I don't understand Thorns Dragapult. I'm seeing it around. Why are people talking about that? Dragapult? I don't get it. Where's the synergy? I feel like there's gotta be some kind of synergy for the amount of people I see playing Dragapult Thorns. It always seems like it's just like a joke or meme deck. Like how? Oh man. Dragapult. Yeah, sorry, I'm yawning a lot. What in the world? I'm like knocked out. Okay. So, they've also got Ditto. I mean, can switch into Thorns. Not great though. See, my problem with the Dragapult, like the Dragapult version, actually, it seems like not too many people are playing it, but I have seen it around, still. But big problem with the Dragapult version of Thorns is that Thorns has to be active to work. So they can just boss up your Dreepy and suddenly their abilities turn back on. You completely ruin the entire point of Thorns. Because Dragapult Thorns is put under here, also looking at the counts in the deck list are probably going to be off because a lot of people are not playing that. No. Alrighty. Also, Legacy, let's see, A-Spec. At least I can check the A-Spec. So, Legacy Energy, 14%. Yeah, it's not great. Prime, yeah, everyone else is Prime Catcher. That's good. I'm glad they realized Prime Catcher is the optimal A-Spec. By quite a bit. Alrighty. Palkia Dusknoir. The fact that this has gone down in popularity so much is very interesting. Terapagos is like twice as popular, which I always said Terapagos was better. I don't think people believe me when I said that a large period of time, but I do think it's better. Alrighty. The next match is up, actually. Solid Palkia Dusknoir later. I'm fighting Gardevoir. I think this should be fine. I think... I don't know for a fact if this is a good matchup or not. But I think it's a good matchup, Gardevoir. If I can set up Dusknoirs aggressively, I can kind of wipe him. And let's see if he has accepted my friend request. There we go, set a challenge. Let's do this. Fighting Gardevoir today. Gardevoir. Alright. Let's see. Please lose the coin flip. Please, no. I think he chose heads, right? Yeah. Alrighty. Good for you. Why are you going second? I'm playing Banette. I mean, I guess TM... Oh, he has 3 TM Evo in his list. Wait. Why would you play 3 TM Evo in your list? That's really bold. He literally plays 3 TM Evolution. But now I guess I see why he went second, but it is still very weird that he's playing 3 Evo TMs. That's nuts to me. It almost seems wasteful to do that. I was like, I want to Squawkabilly, but now that I have a net in hand, I don't want to as much, although I still think I need to, so... I still think I need to, like, Ultra Ball for Squawk and use Squawk. But yeah, having the net in hand makes it feel worse to do that. Get the Squawkabilly. Squawkabilly. And get a brand new setup hand. Hey dog. Come to say hi. Could put down another, maybe? Maybe. Or just not, I don't know. You're not going to control an attack to be fair, so I don't think it's necessary. Alright. Tuck. Hey girl, you got a tuck. Down. Poffin! Buddy. Arvin. Yep, so it gets the Evo TM. I'd love to evolve as many Dusk as I can. Maybe I should have put down the Duskull, because I feel like I'm going to like get rid of my hand next turn likely. Maybe not. I guess I'm about Ultra Ball away the Duskull, actually, with the way my current hand is set up. Gets the Drift Bloom in play, fair enough. And now I think he's going to Evo TM. Yep. Yep. He does those Tactical Ninja. And Evos. Yep. And let's see. Just got double Curly Eye, I assume. Yep. And that's not ideal for me, but I can still win. The fact that he plays 3 Evo TM is kind of surprising. Ooh, I like PokéStop, especially when I have Ultra All in hand. I like having access to PokéStop. Because I find a candy here that's nuts. I did not find a candy. I found a Counter Catcher, but that's not at all this. Actually, wait a minute. Is Dusklops in deck? I don't know if Dusklops is in deck, but if it is, Counter Catcher is kind of busted here. Dusklops is in deck, so this is what I do. This is absolutely hilarious and pretty solid. So, Dusklops is Curlia to go behind on prizes, and also give him a prize, which does mean he also gets one less card off Iono, which seems solid. And then I will Counter Catcher his Curlia. I will Iono. Yes, sir. Oh my goodness. There's no way. Candy Dusknoir. I will Dusknoir his other Curlia. That feels so good. And now, no matter what, he misses the attack next turn. Isn't that great? Oh, I can take a prize too. Let's see what I find. Ooh, Duskull. Duskull? I just found the perfect prize. I think I get Mew EX, just get a draw engine on the field, right? That is insanity. That is very, very interesting. I mean, I am just crazy set up. Iono, my hand was good. But I mean, Iono only gets him 4 cards, so it's not that bad. Whoa. Oh, this game loves me. Get myself a Dusknoir. Ooh. I feel so mean. But at the same time, being this mean does feel great. Draw some cards. Oh gosh, Ionos. Not like those do that much for me. PokéStop. Okay. I don't think there's another Duskull in my deck. Is there? How many Duskulls are in my discarders? Yeah, I'm out of Duskulls. That's okay. Is there anything I want to Poffin for? Not really. I mean, not needing to Poffin for something, I guess, is nice. It means there's not much I need. I think I keep him item locked. Like, I don't think there's any good reason to not keep him item locked here. He concedes. Oh my goodness, I got so lucky. So lucky. What was that luck? Wow. Whew. Wow, that is just surprising. I was not expecting to get that lucky, but I did, and that's a win. I have 20 minutes left, so I guess I'm just gonna play another game for fun, because that went so fast. I was not expecting that kind of speed. Alrighty. Alright. Opponent won the coin flip and decides who goes first. Oh, thank you for going second, mister. Thank you. Whatever this random opponent is, makes you very happy going second. Shuppet. This start is like, oh no. I was like, oh yay, this is a good start, and I'm fighting Moon. I do think I squawk, right? I do lose a double Iono if I do that. Still think I squawk. Salvatore is really interesting. I don't think it's that great in the deck, to be fair. Maybe I just don't know how to utilize it right, but... I don't like putting out PokéStop, but I'm putting out PokéStop. And that is why I put out PokéStop. That's actually quite good. I'm missing a few things, right? I don't have everything. But I have enough to get kind of a start going. Pidgey? Oh. Okay. I love that it's a 50-50. Yeah, this is not exactly what I thought it was. I thought it was Moon. I think this actually... Maybe it's worse than Moon. I was thinking it might be a better matchup than Moon, but it actually might be worse than Moon. I think it's a fine matchup, though. PokéStop. Ooh! Oh, yes! Why didn't you attack? Why didn't he attack? I don't know. Ooh! That could be useful in a sec. Let's PokéStop first. Oh, wow. I mean, my attacker will be a Dusknoir. Like, I have to be the fully evolved version, sadly, which I would prefer to kill a Pidgey without... You know, I could honestly just hit the Okidogi, right? It's poison, it could get killed by poison eventually. Although I kind of like to take a prize. And this Pidgey is something I'd like to get off the board. What's my prize? Anything good? Okay. Yeah, that's good. Stretcher back, a Duskull, I think, yeah. Nest Ball for... I think I get like a Mew EX, right? If it doesn't get Radiant Alakazam to move things off as poison and stuff, but I think Mew EX is just good for consistency. Then I will Professor's Research. I hope it finds me some stuff. It does find me some stuff. I don't particularly want to Ultra Ball away Switch, although I don't expect to be stalled. Anything I Ultra Ball away here feels bad. I think I get a Switch and Psychic Energy for the Bannette EX. And then let's lock him. Now technically if he has Janine, he could get powered up completely and cause me problems. That's the biggest worry, that he has Janine's Secret Art in hand. But I'm gonna hope he doesn't. Who knows, though? I think it's a good chance he did, considering he didn't attack with the poisonous musculature. Oof. Dude, if you keep... Why would you PokéStop while item lock, right? Like, you keep PokéStopping while item lock. That seems like a kind of bad idea. Actually, wait, he wouldn't have Janine, because if he had Janine, he would have used it last turn, because he didn't use Supporter last turn. I really don't know why he didn't use the poisonous musculature. Very interesting to me. Well, now he does use that attack. He also gusted my Squawk, I guess. Ooh. And Dusknoir. How much damage? That puts him up to 190. Not bad damage. I think I PokéStop first, see what happens. Okay. I could actually get pretty close to KO. Okay, so let's see. I think I have Dusclops in deck, right? So Dusknoir brings him up to 190, right? Of course, Chain Craze does KO me even if he's not poisoned, but yeah, 190. Dusclops puts him at 240. It's not quite a KO, to be fair. I don't think there's any way I am getting a KO, though. I think I have Dusclops in deck, right? It is in deck. I think I just used Dust... I could also go for a Lumineon. No, I go for Dusclops. Essentially, this puts him in... He's technically not in range of KO, but he's very, very close. Close enough that I think it's like... He can't use Petron to get out of the active. He could technically manually retreat to get out of the active, which could be a problem. The biggest worry is that he gets out of the active with a manual retreat. Or, wait, I can just pass and he's knocked out by poison, isn't he? So if I just pass, he's knocked out by poison. Of course, that means I'm not attacking with the net, is my biggest problem with that. That's why I kind of wish I had the switch. Or if I find an energy here, I do find an energy here, I'm good. So I can lock him still. Could evolve to this. I don't need it right now. Although, I have not used Porter this turn, have I? So I could Iono him if I do this. Lost on him, get back his Porter. Specifically the Iono. Then Iono him to 3. There we go! That's what I'm looking at. That's what I'm doing. Okay. That feels really good, actually. It was like, I was so unsure about what to do there, but it ended up working out exactly as it should have. And Everlasting Darkness. Boom. Bye-bye. Item locked, your attacker's gone, and you have a 3-card hand. Let's see if you have a chance of winning. Feels very tough to win for you here. Very, very, very interesting. I am down all 4 stretchers, is my biggest problem. Dude, stop PokéStopping. You're hurting yourself. Also, why do you have a Zubat? What is that for? I don't know what that's for. Okay, he concedes. It's funny, PokéStop also puts more trainers in his hand and makes Poltergeist do more damage. Okay. That was... I mean, it worked, I guess. It was interesting, but it worked, so... Sure. Went the way I wanted it to. Of course, that wasn't a tournament match, so it's not quite as relevant, but it still went well. I'm going to try another match. I might not be able to finish it before the next match of the tournament is up. Hope I can, but I don't really know. It depends. The good thing is Dusknoir Bannette is way faster than Guardy Bannette in winning the game. Heads or tails, mister? My opponent chose heads, and it is... Heads. Great. Not great, but... I wish it was great. My opponent will go first. Yeah. Start with Shuppet, please. Starting with Squawk makes it very hard to get a Salvatore play. Especially when Salvatore's also in my starting hand. Ugh. Well, okay. With top deck Shuppet, I can technically get a Salvatore play off. If I don't top deck Shuppet, I'm not getting a Salvatore play off, most likely, though. So. Top deck Shuppet or Poffin, please. I want the lock immediately. Alrighty. Come on, top deck! That's not what I was looking for. Squawkabilly. I don't like that. Banette Dusknoir, my favorite version of Banette. Yeah, I think Guardy, is probably, the better version of Banette, like, meta-wise. But it's Halloween, so I gotta play Dusknoir, since Halloween is literally tomorrow. So if I don't play the Dusknoir version, it's kind of a mistake when it's Halloween time, but... Alright, let's see. I think I do this. I Nest Ball for a Mew EX. Draw some cards off Mew EX. Does need a switching option, right? Did not find a switching option. Heavy Ball. Might as well, like, thin out Lumineon. Yeah. Then I could Iono. I don't like getting him a new hand, though. So I'd almost rather PokéStop first, see what I find. Guess I go to Iono, because I really need to item lock him immediately if I can. Of course, his hand was kind of dead, so maybe... Okay. Come on, come on, come on! Yes! Haha! And he's item. Guardy's better, Dusknoir's more fun. I agree with that. I definitely agree with that. That's for sure. Which is definitely... This is the reason I made my title is Bannette the best way to play Dusknoir, not as Dusknoir the best way to play Bannette. Because I personally think Dusknoir is not the best way to play Bannette, but it could be argued that Bannette in general, both versions are very strong, and therefore Bannette is a very good way to play Dusknoir, so... Definitely the reason I phrased the title one way instead of the other way around, because I don't think, that, it is. Item lock either way, let's go. Yeah, for sure. I think Guardy Dusknoir is Guardy Dusknoir is less fun to play against. Oh no, sorry, not Guardy Dusknoir. Guardy Bannette is more fun. Banette Dusknoir. The Dusknoir version is the less fun version of the deck to fight against, personally. That's what I'm trying to say, yeah. I don't enjoy fighting the Dusknoir version of the deck as much. Ooh, this hand is weird. Essentially because the Dusknoir version of Bannette, is just... It can, like, wipe your board and item lock you, or at least the Guardy version isn't, like, wiping your board. They're more of a slow setup, slow burn. I feel like there is more counterplay available. I think I lock him one more turn, right? Or do I just pray that Poltergeist knocks him out? There's an argument that I just try to win this turn, because it is technically possible to win right now. Like, literally this turn I can win. If I get crazy, crazy lucky, I can win this turn. And I think the chances aren't actually that low either. Like, I guess I said I have to get crazy, crazy lucky, but he needs 5 trainers in hand. I'm about to give him another card in hand. Possibly even more, depending on what Mimi X draws. Which essentially means, if he has enough trainers in hand, I win the game. Also, depending on what Mimi X draws, it could be an even better situation than there is. Maybe I should have kept the research and gotten rid of... I should have kept the research and gotten rid of Candy, I think. Because research could find, like, a Dusclops or something, which would require, once again, 1 less card. Sir, you gonna select your prizes, buddy? Or are you just gonna sit there? Hello, mister. You need 5 to win? Yeah, I need 5. Or 4 and a Dusclops. Or, you know, there are other options. Iono is interesting. I don't really want to Iono him, though, because his hand is huge. So I can't really Iono. I just Poltergeist. 5. Boom. Oh, man, that's awesome. That was a very fast match, but it worked out. Okay. I like how fast the Dusknoir version is. It's just fun to play and go fast while also locking. Because the problem with a lot of control decks is they're really slow burns, and that's not my favorite thing about it. So I like playing a control-based archetype that just goes fast. That is fun. Wow, okay. By the way, the next tournament match starts in 5 minutes. That was not a tournament match. Just because the tournament match previously was so fast. Meditite. Marowak. Odegas. Put this Pokemon always has cards. It doesn't say shuffle into your... Oh, that is interesting. Put this Pokemon into your deck, then search for 3 cards. That's a weird way to put it, but it makes sense, because it doesn't say shuffle this into your deck, then search 3 cards, then shuffle, right? You'd have to shuffle twice. But I've also never seen the terminology, put this Pokemon into your deck. But it makes sense since they don't just say shuffle this into your deck, so you'd have to shuffle twice. It's just not what I expected. But it does make sense. It's just very, very interesting. Kind of cool, but not what I thought I would see. Okay. 4 minutes until the next match. And, you know what? I will be right back. I'll definitely be here by the time of the next match, probably even earlier. I am back. Back I am. Alrighty. Two minutes until the next match. Hallie down, my dog. Well, you gotta lay down. There we go. Here you go, puppy. Okay. Alrighty. So, 2 minutes. I guess we can talk about the meta for a little while. It might even be a little more than 2 minutes. It often is. I was last going to look at Palkia Dusknoir. Was talking about how it's gone down in play a lot, which makes sense, because I don't think it's very good. Whoever's playing Lapras EX, don't. It's not good. Even if you Star Portal 3 energy on, you're doing 120. You attach return, you're doing 140. Or sorry, 160. For 4 energy, this thing does 160. Also, nobody's playing the other types of energy for him. Even if you were, that attack is not good enough. Accelerating energy from the top 20 cards is just bad. Since you're a 2-prizer, and given 2 prizes to accelerate energy. Meanwhile, this is just a better attacker for way less energy and has way more HP. So Palkia itself was a very good attacker. And your engine. Of course, not many people do have that. Brokey, I guess someone's just playing a different Brokey. Well, that's actually a cool art. It's kind of like a clay Brokey. That's cute. I like that. I like the little clay Brokey. He's goofy. Anyway. Got off topic. Greninja EX, everybody's got that. Greninja EX is insane in this deck. The fact that it's fighting type is so ridiculously relevant sometimes. Just like, oh, I'm going to hit your Rotom for fighting weakness and KO something else at the same time and take 3 prizes. Like, or you got a Terapagos, I'm going to take out your Terapagos in the active with fighting weakness and knock out your only Duskull in play at the same time and completely ruin you. Oh, and at the same time, I'm going to Dusknoir your only Hoot Hoot. And then I'm also going to Dusknoir your only Pidgey, you know? Right? So knock out your Terapagos, knock out your Duskull, knock out your Hoot Hoot, knock out your Pidgey all at once. You know, I can do that with Greninja. That's ridiculous. It's ridiculous that the Greninja EX can do that, but, it does require you to hit a lot. But even late game, like, 1 energy, 170 search for a card is good damage, and it hits for fighting weakness, which makes it even better. Like, but at the same time, I do think Terapagos does Dusknoir better than Palkia, because it's a little bit more consistent. So, that's just the main reason, consistency. Everything else other than consistency, Palkia probably does better. But doesn't do it as consistently. So, it has probably more raw power, but I don't think it's as good just because it's a lot harder to utilize that power when you can't get set up. Palkia Dusknoir needs too many pieces to work out like Terapagos Dusknoir better. I definitely agree. Palkia Dusknoir, people have been like complaining about how their board gets wiped by Palkia Dusknoir. And I'm like, but Palkia Dusknoir does not do that consistently. If they really are wiping your entire board on their second turn, then one of you two had odd luck. Either you got really bad setup, or the Palkia player hit everything and got super lucky. Because it really is hard for Palkia to board wipe your whole board immediately, even if it's not a super setup board. Because Palkia just isn't that consistent for sure, so I definitely agree with that. Pidgeot Control is just popular as Palkia. Definitely shows how much Palkia is going down in popularity if it matches Pidgeot Control. Oh, next match is up, so I'll talk about it later. Annihilate EX. How in the world is Annihilate EX 2-1? It also does play Dusknoir. It is Annihilate EX. Very, very... Oh, I think I gotta remove some friends. Savida. I sent a request. Let's get rid of some extra friends that I have. I've got too many people on my friends list to the point where it kind of is a problem. Because it means I can't add more friends sometimes. Which you have to add friends to play online tournaments, alright. I think he sent me a challenge, but I gotta restart to see it. Okay. And I should be getting to the match soon. Very, very soon. Good luck. By the way, oh, it has more of the Beyblade Nightlight. By Beyblade Nightlight, 70 for each prize card your opponent's taken, or 170 and 52 itself. So, take prize if it does more damage, and also play Dusknoir to go with it. And then Nightlight BX does 240, but only if you put 12 damage counters on it. And you can put up to 12, so you don't have to put the full 12, but it's 20 per. Percent one to go first. Also, he has Grand Tree as a spec, and that's kind of the scary thing for me, right? Because he can just evolve up in one turn, which means it's a little bit harder to lock him out when he's evolving up immediately. I am resistant to fighting, which is actually important to mention. Ooh, triple mulligan. Oh, that's not good. Not good for him, that is. It's great for me. Let's see how many Dusknoirs I can set up. Duskull, Duskull. Duskull, Shuppet. I mean, I might as well, right? Like, just flood my board with setup. Like, a bunch of Duskulls actually does seem good. Candy, please. Oh my. I've got double Dusknoir guaranteed. Possibly more. That's nuts. Double Dusknoir guaranteed is so powerful. Plus item lock as well. Oh my goodness. Get a Mankey. You're gonna need more than one Mankey, buddy. No. Oh, he can Iono me. I'm like, no way, right? Okay. That's tough because I did have a really good hand, but I can likely find a good hand again. That hand is fine. When he PokéStop away, though. He got a candy, right? But he lost a Nightlight, and he lost another setup card. I mean, okay. Here's the good thing. There's only one Mankey on his board, right? He didn't find energy to Evo? Oh, no! Okay. I think I start out with a Nest Ball for a Mew EX, just for setup, and then I research, right? This whole hand is kind of dead. I could also PokéStop, Vacuum PokéStop, and then PokéStop, right? But if PokéStop finds me something I don't want there, I don't really want to do it, even if Vacuum doesn't let me use PokéStop twice. If I can find a candy off the stop, that would be awesome. Radzam, that's a fine prize. Right. Candy, please. No candy. That's not what I wanted. It's probably okay, then. The good thing is he can't evolve his Mankey all the way up unless he finds Grand Tree. Everlasting Darkness, and he's like, okay. Cool. Alright. Okay, so, by the way, this is the last round of the tournament. They're cutting the tournament off after this round because of all the glitches Live is having right now. You know the glitches I was seeing earlier? Yeah, they're such a problem that they have essentially canceled the event, which really does suck, but at the same time, I agree was completely necessary. Like, I didn't want the event to be canceled, but it had to be. It was so messed up, they had to cancel it. There's no way it wasn't going to be canceled with how messed up the game state is right now. So. But it really does suck, because I wanted to play through this tournament and stuff, but they definitely made the correct decision anyway of canceling the event. So yeah, this is my last round of the tournament. I might play some games for fun afterwards, possibly, but it looks like the tournament has been canceled due to all the awful bugs Live is having. Ultra Ball. I really hate how buggy this client is sometimes. It's really annoying. I guess I didn't realize there was another Dusknoir in my deck, actually. I thought there wasn't. But yeah, probably should have played this slightly differently, because I essentially left him with a Mankey. by not relying on another Dusknoir deck, which I don't really want to leave him with a Mankey available. But now I have, which is not awful. But yeah, I could have just gotten rid of double Mankey. Probably would have been better than going after Bibarel. But it's not a big deal. I'm still pretty much winning this game, most likely. Gotcha, that makes sense, yeah. But it's still really sad. Oh! That is good. Now I can kill the Mankey. So put 5 on Mankey, right? Takes a prize. I could counter catcher, but I don't. I mean, could counter catch the Mankey, but I think I'm just gonna like Painful Spoons, a single one off the Duskull to it. Ooh. And now he took all those prizes. I Iono them all to the bottom. And then all the prizes he just took are gone. To the bottom of his deck. Oh my goodness. There we go. Another Duskull. No. I mean, could put down Shuppet and then just draw a card off Mew. Right? I mean, I already have a Shuppet down to be fair, but... And Everlasting Darkness for 30. Wow! I should have Iono'd before using the... Actually, no, Radiant Alakazam might be before Iono, because if he KOs that Dusclops, he's giving me a prize, so he passes, yep. Game, you can't keep giving me setup. I mean, Bannette just guarantees the setup. Oh, I don't have a Duskull, actually, so I don't have the guarantee. I wish I had Duskull, that would be great. I mean, I can still Ultra Ball and get a other no Duskull to get. Yeah. I mean, I get like another Bannette, or I could get a Lumineon. I think I've been getting out of Bannette EX. And then I like Bannette for a research, just to draw a bunch of cards. Puppet Offering for a Professor. I could Mew EX first, but I think it's research. Interesting. Stretcher can get me back one of the basics that I'm looking for. How many Stretchers am I down? Only one. Get back a Duskull. And a PokéStop. Okay, that's pretty good. I always feel like I moved one off this to put him in range of Dusclops. Well, the Dusclops is still like in range of KO. Everlasting Darkness. Alright. Think I'm winning this, although I don't know for a fact. Florist, search for a stadium. And energy. Okay, he gets an Artisan. That's another Pokemon to play. Can get him a little more set up. Get him a Mankey. The good thing is he can only put out one stadium per turn. So we can't exactly put out the Grand Tree. Even if he has access to it, you can't put it in play. Also, I do remember that Mankey is weak to Psychic. So I can Prime Catcher it up due to its weakness. Alright. What do I top deck? Stretcher, I win. Stretcher back, Dusknoir. Candy to Dusknoir. Dusknoir. Oh, I don't win yet, actually. I'm one... Oh, I don't win yet. Right. I mean, it's fine. But yeah, I technically don't win. The good thing is he doesn't have any attacker he can use to win himself, so I'm fine with not winning. But yeah, I actually don't win yet like I thought I did. The good thing is he can't Grand Tree anything that went into play this turn. We don't have to worry too much about a tree play causing me problems. There's nothing to Artisan for, right? I don't think so. Could Iono him again, lower its hand size even more? Although that also lowers my hand size. It's probably not worth it. Everlasting Darkness for knockout, and Item Lock again. Pretty good. Alrighty. Sounds good. Arctozon again. Yep. Probably should have... Oh, I think I just put Pups there. Oh, we can get Mimikyu. I mean, I technically can't hit into Mimikyu, right? But I guess this is goal. I can Prime Catcher it. And that should work fine enough. Oh, actually, Prime Catcher technically doesn't KO him. Oh, I could actually... I could Prime Catcher and KO him if he has one item in hand. Literally one item. Or one trainer, which he certainly has at least one trainer in hand, I expect. I mean, technically possible he doesn't, I guess. But, like, one trainer? Yeah, he has two. Okay, I win. Okay. And that's the game. Yeesh. And that's the end of the tournament, because the tournament was canceled. I understand the cancellation, it's tough, but it's because, the client's just a mess. Everything's glitching out horribly. GG. 3-1 is actually still pretty good. If I kept playing, I would have to go like 5-2 to make day 2, or phase 2, so if I kept doing this well, I would definitely make phase 2, but sadly there is no phase 2. I don't know if my placement will give me points. I am interested in what my placement would be. So my placement before this was 65th, and then I won my game, so I'd probably be like top 32. Maybe. Anyway. I guess that's all since the tournament is over. Kind of tough that I had to end early, but 3-1, not bad. I guess I'll see y'all later. Hope you still enjoyed it, despite it being a little bit of a shorter stream. Hope Pokemon TCG Live can fix their glitches, so that I don't have these similar problems again. And I will see y'all later.